Well, well, well. Here we are again, and I have to start a new one. So, well, hopefully everybody joins us here. I'm going to try to keep up with the old comments first, because, yeah, we lost internet. Brian Simpson, there you go again. Thank you very much. There is some chat content. Yeah, we talked about this one. Yeah, thank you very much for letting me know. Dean, welcome again as a member. And I don't know if we had any others that were still in this one, but yes, it's a beautiful day here. Checking some of the old chats because I'm going to have to swap to a new one in 1 second here because we are live on a new channel now. So I'm going to pop this out, pop up the chat, stretch it out, and do that again. Windows capture. Excuse me for a second, guys. We're just internet dropped out. Had to start a new stream, and let's see. Oh, there we go. Stream is the best. There we go. Okay, we're gonna fix this real quick because it is not in the right spot. And scroll that down. And this way we are back and rolling. Sorry about that. Thank you for rejoining, guys. We will let everybody realize that I had to start a new one because my internet dropped out. I don't know what keeps happening. We have they gave us amazing internet, 500 gigabits per second. But for some reason, after about an hour and a half of live, it will just restart the whole thing. I have two internets here, so that I have one for the guests and one for mine. And so I've switched to the guest one right now because, yeah, I need a working internet for obvious reasons. And yeah, I'm starting to get guests in here, so I'm going to move this slightly over here. I still want you to see the beach, although those guests are cool, so I know them. They've been on the vlog before. All right, so let me... I don't know where my chats are again. There we go. So we're back. Sorry about that, guys. No, it's not Starlink. We have two fiber networks, but this other one just dropped out, and I don't know why. So thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, not yet. And people keep asking. You know, there's certain ways you have to do it to avoid the trademark issues and legal issues and stuff like that. It is a trademarked product, Beaver Tails, and it's the dough and the whole thing. So you have to work around it. I am going to probably do it when we have a market for it. And I think when I say we have a market for it, when I'm selling to the street, that will be part of one of my construction projects. And then when I have the bar going to the beach, I think those are the best places to be selling it out to. Guys, we have banana split here. No one's ever bought it. So dessert's just not a thing there yet. But eventually, we'll do something cool like that. It would do better in a small booth down by the bye-bye. That would make a lot more sense to do the Canadian Beaver there. And then use that location to promote this. Because you get the huge crowds over down there at the People's Park. So yeah, unfortunately, old chat's gone again. Sorry, Jonas. We'll eventually get a lot cleaner on this whole thing and everything. I'm going to talk to the internet company again today because they even brought crews in after they saw my vlog last time. And I said, look at it. And I said, and it's not just me. The whole router did a massive reset and it came back like 5 minutes later. It's too late by then. And so, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. But I will get it all resolved. It won't keep happening, and I apologize. If I missed any super chats, please, just message on the comments here saying I had a super chat there and it got missed. I will find my way to make that up to you somehow. Coconut water, my new go-to. Yep, we have coconut. No problem. We have stacks of coconuts right behind me here. We cut them open for you, put a straw in it, done. If you want extra, we do extra with them too. Like we can turn them into a really cool drink. But if you just want coconut, fresh right out of a coconut, no problem. Jonas, hey Mike, maybe I missed your response. Yeah, so Thank you. Did you consider renting out a kayak or paddleboards? Bye lacks water activity, and people will come to rent and drink after. So it doesn't lack actually. So then my neighbor right beside me has a dozen kayaks and stuff like that right on the other side of my fence. He has all kinds of equipment for rent there, and people do rent it out once in a while, but not very often. It's pretty rare. So we take probably a year or two to get your money back from the cost of putting it in. But the bye, which is just over here, the People's Park, has huge now. We have jet skis, we have motor. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera. Right over there. Anyway, so there's a speedboat right now pulling the coolest thing I've ever seen. So instead of just pulling the banana boats and stuff like that, they do have all that. They have this new one that you stand up in, and you put 4 people across, and then 4 people can lay down below, and it pulls them, and so you're like in the stand-up position while you're being pulled. So like a stand-up roller coaster sort of thing. And they have tons and tons of other things there. There's boat, all kinds of stuff, all water sports, everything. It's just you can walk over from here, where you can rent everything. So there is quite a bit now. They even have the big, huge bike with the 6-foot high, maybe 4-foot high wheels that float in the water, and you can pedal. They have so much here. So I will do it if there's a chance of getting your money back, but there's too many people doing it right now, so there's not much. Oh, Brian, you're killing me, brother. Coo, loo, coo, 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 loo, coo, 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 coo. If you don't know, guys, you're not very Canadian. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to have to look that up yourself. Take off A. Craig North, checking in from Georgia. It is hot as Hades here. Oh, wow. Well, it's beautiful here because now we're in rainy season, even though it's not raining. But yeah, that humidity is gone now and all that stuff. Thank God. It's been wonderful. Been absolutely wonderful. The breezes have been fantastic. Well, here at the beach, you get a lot of that. But things have gotten a lot better. We're past the super hot months here, so it's a good time to visit. Having enchiladas while watching you. Wow, Low Ranger. I should have them make me some. We can technically make anything because we have tacos here, but they're soft tacos. We were doing hard tacos, but to maintain supply is extremely difficult. There's a limited supply of that. And so, again, we want people to have consistent experience. So I've had to switch to soft tacos, which people still love them. They're big, by the way, and you get 3 of them. So they're like a whole meal for, 190 pesos, a whole meal. Like, you feel full. And we have chicken or fish, and they're really good. So I can make enchiladas if I wanted to, though, because I have ground beef. I have all kinds of stuff. Spice it up. I could do it. But I'm trying to keep my menu, not too complicated, not too difficult. Consistent ingredients. So you have a set amount of ingredients, because then you have you don't want too much inventory, because then things go bad. And if things go bad, somebody might serve something they shouldn't, and you have too much stuff to watch out, the expiry dates, that kind of thing. I want everybody to have a great experience here, always. By the way, we have Joe here. Joe has arrived. Joe, your turn to come say hello to everybody. Thanks for rejoining, by the way, from the previous one. All right. Come to the hot seat for a minute. You got to be close.
Why?
Sit down. This is the microphone. They won't hear you.
Hi, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
This is Joe. She just had a birthday. We had cake.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she got surprised. But I got surprised. Nobody told me. That's okay.
I thought you know already. That's
Nobody told me.
No.
No. So it's okay. We both got surprised. That's pretty amazing. Anyway, so this is Joe. Joe here is awesome. She is one of the lead waitresses here. So she's really good. All right, Joe. Thank you. You can get yourself going. Get to work. All that good stuff. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 employees working right now. And again, people will be like, why do you have so many? There's only a few customers, 2 tables right now, or that kind of thing. Because you pay them the same. So it doesn't hurt to have more staff. They're all scheduled in, so they do their 8 hours, right? So, yeah, it's just makes sense, because we do get very busy, sometimes in the afternoons, but and that way you're covered. But then there'll be a good number scheduled for the evening. Now, starting next week, we will have fewer. I think it'll only be two on during the days because we're learning. It's our only technically third week, not full 3 weeks, but so we're learning as we go. And so starting tomorrow, there's tons of them on at night because we're running into situations where they are like sweating because they're run. Great service. Don't get me wrong. They've done amazing, but I would like it to be even more than what we had before for service wise. And so I've changed the schedules around. So there's a heck of a lot more people on at night than there are during the day. But they basically will start at 2 or 3 o'clock if we close at 11 because it's still 8 hours. They work 6 hours. You pay them 8 hours. It doesn't change anything. They get overtime, but less. They get the same. So just give you an idea. Sorry, I got off track there. Robert, aloha from Hawaii. Yes, at my house I have, no, that's gigabytes. No, 500. What am I saying? Yes, 500 gigabytes per second. I get 1 terabyte, or terabytes. I'm losing my mind. 500 megabytes per second, megabits per second, up and down is on the main one. At my house, they gave me 1 gigabit. So the fastest in all of the Philippines I have at my house. Shout out to West Fardell. They've done an amazing job. But we're going to sort this situation out that we have going on here so that this doesn't crash after an hour and a half or last time I think it was an hour and it just disappeared and then reset. Okay, congrats Mike and team. Thank you, Essie. Cannot wait to see all of you. God bless from Chuck and Essie. Once again, thank you for being a member. You see that little thing beside them? It's because they're members. Freyaline, hello. Look at that. Freyaline's joining in. Freya doesn't work yet, right? Freya's not at work. So Freya is one of our employees, and there she is. She's in the chat. Hello, Freya. Thank you for joining the chat, even though you aren't needed at work until I think your shift starts later. Thank you. Aiden, for being a member, thank you very much. Greetings from Vancouver, British Columbia. What is that Canadian dish with the French fries? That is called poutine. Because we can't get... morning, Ray. Ray just arrived. He's not in uniform yet, so we'll put him on. So Ray is... Robert. So poutine, the reason we don't call it poutine here, we do have what you would think is poutine. There you go. So Ray just arrived, still got his motorcycle helmet on and everything, but he will be in uniform soon. They have... so we have it, right? You get the gravy, you get the fries, you get the cheddar cheese, because we can't get proper cheese for it. So you get cheddar cheese with it, you get bacon on it and everything, and it's called the loaded beaver fries because I will not call it poutine until it's poutine, which takes cheese curds. But you can still get it with cheddar. Michael, I see the beach is busy today. Hi to all the beavers. Mike and Kat, enjoy your day. Yes, it is Sunday. In the Philippines, most people have Sundays off that work, like, here they work 6 days. It's normal. My staff, obviously, the restaurants don't do that, but the rest of people have Sundays off. So Sunday is beach day, and families come from everywhere and just come and flock to the beaches. The Sanders couple, we will stop in the next time we're on vacation. Hello from Indiana. Thank you very much. I hope you do. I should hold my mug the other way so you guys actually have my beaver logo. Yes, I will work on the merch for the United States this week, I promise. Jonas, what staff are you looking for? I have in Rojas, for example, a sister-in-law, speaks English, did culinary school, specialized in cakes and pastries. We're not doing baking, not yet, not at least like short term. Cooks-wise, it's kind of like dishwasher, that kind of stuff right now. I kind of want to keep it to all guys in there because we don't want to get to a point where no work's getting done and everybody's chit-chatting too much, if that makes sense to you. I hope you understand what I mean by that. It just makes more sense to, it's like a frat house back there. You don't want to put a girl in that. So we are still consistently interviewing for waitresses right now. And there will be a takeout girl eventually at the front, but that's after I do the construction for the takeout, because then we have to be on Food Panda before we hire for that. But because we are doing a lot more people late at night, just some during the day, we're currently looking for about one more waitress for short term, but we will, as we grow, we hire. So it doesn't hurt to interview and have them on staff and waiting. I think I got another one here. Yes. Brian, does being born in Fargo make you an unary Canuck? It does. It does. Because anybody who's been in Fargo knows that it's basically like the prairies of Canada. It feels the same way. It's somewhat depressing like that. I lived in the prairies, so I can say that. Um, it's still beautiful, of course, Mother Nature and all. But yeah. All right, let's see. Another member here, staying focused. Thank you very much for being a member. Mike, we will be visiting probably sometime in September. Beaver, here we come. I hope you do. That'll be awesome. Looking forward to meeting you. Sally Butler, greetings from the land of enchantment. Oh, land of enchantment. Craig North, in general, what are your suggestions on finding real estate in the Philippines besides using Facebook? Yeah, okay. So the thing is, of course, agents are great, right? Should have real estate agents, all that good stuff. I support that completely. But in this country, at least until I'm done, I'm working with a partner right now on this, there is no MLS, no website where all agents have their listings, so that when you hire a real estate agent, they have access to the full inventory that is available in your area. That does not exist in the Philippines. There is an MLS here, but if you look at it, it'll go all the way to the bottom of the webpage. 2012, okay? 12 years ago was the last time they updated that site. There's nothing on there. It's dead, done, defunct. They decided not to be here, or somebody set it up and didn't have the license to do it. Whatever, something happened. There is no way. So you get a real estate agent, and that agent only knows what he knows. He might know of 6 properties, he might know of 10 properties, but that's all he knows. So if you want to go agent-wise, and then keep in mind there's many people here who don't want to put a commission for an agent, and so you're missing out on all the people who are like, no agents, please, no agents, please. So you are missing out on all of that. Not everybody posts on Facebook. This is my suggestion. Find a cool area, right? So if you want to live in Roxas City, what do you want to live in? You want to live in the subdivisions, that kind of thing? That's a little easier because generally there's a company, that's based on that, and that's pretty simple. But say you just want to live in the city outside of a subdivision, something like that. Go and look around the neighborhoods. Drive around and find a spot you really like. And if it's Roxas City, even Iloilo, you could message somebody like me, and I'll give you everybody I know in that one specific thing, because you need more than one often, unless I guess in subdivision stuff like that, not so much. But a lot of other areas, that's what you got to do. So when I have a guy here who's pretty knowledgeable, he kind of knows where they all are, and the properties still have agents or whatever, or they don't if the owner didn't want it. And he's like a good helper here, where he can point you in the right direction, drive you around, show you the areas, because he's very helpful for me, like anything I need done. So I got a lot of those people, but pick an area, and then scout it. You should probably not do it, and that's why I suggest this guy I know, because he for a little bit of pesos on the side, he'll go and do the talking for you. So nobody has to know it's a foreigner involved if you're a foreigner, and he'll get the final price from them. Then, he's pretty good at that, beating them down quite a bit. Then he'll go and tell you the price, and then when he'll show up with you, now the guy can't go, oh, the price is 10 times more, or that kind of thing. The price has already been agreed on. That kind of thing might be helpful. But yeah, canvassing the area that you want is going to be the fastest and easiest way, because you won't be able to find everything in one area. I know it seems frustrating and everything, and it kind of is, but you also find the great deals because of that, because there's no competitive website that's showing, this is the property values and all this stuff on different sides. So there's ways around it that actually might benefit you greatly, because nobody knows what the neighbor actually sold for. Well, then there's downfall of not knowing what the neighbor sold for. That is another problem, by the way, with banks. Subdivisions, they have no problem doing financing, because subdivision has an agreed upon value of property, that kind of thing, right? And if you get a property somewhere else, the bank has a hard time agreeing that that's what that property is worth, and generally they stay away from it and won't even do a mortgage. So there's a whole thing with that kind of thing too. So that's why when I do with a site, it may actually change how everything is in this country if I get enough agents to jump on board, and owners, everybody else. It'll be not like MLS exactly, but like Zillow and stuff like that. Going to have something like that. It's people try here and they fail and they give up after a year or whatever, and those sites are pretty defunct and might only have their properties in them. That's why I think I could probably make it happen. It's right marketing. Right marketing, getting right people signed up. George, I'm new here. Where are you from in Canada? I'm from Toronto. Well, Toronto area. I say Toronto all the time, but it's one of those things where outsiders are like, "Where's Mississauga? Where's Waterloo? Where's Guelph?" I kind of moved around a little bit and lived in Brampton and all that kind of stuff, but Toronto is just easy for the world. Yeah, poutine. David Mariner here. Lobster Roll Capital. How do we vote for Employee of the Month? Oh, that'd be pretty cool. What's the special in the menu this month? We don't have specials yet and all that stuff, but we have favorites like the Beaver Burger is extremely popular, and the fish and chips is extremely popular. Those two are our number 1 and number 2 sellers by strides. Well, actually, oyster sisig, super popular. We sell out every day because oysters have to be fresh here and all that good stuff. So oyster sisig sells out every day. People love it, and but then once it's gone, it's gone. You have to wait for the next day, or sometimes 2 days, that kind of thing, because they based on the harvest days. So that's extremely popular too, but limited quantities can be sold in a day. Yeah, everything's new. Yeah, Jonas, everything, like the whole People's Park thing just opened only in December. Since then, it's like never ending. New. Stuff is flying up everywhere. And yeah, it's crazy here. Andrew, good afternoon from Guam. Good afternoon. Ernie Space, hello, Michael. Please send a shout out to my wife, Zilla, and her daughter, Gail. We recently got married a month ago. Greetings from Palmdale, California. Hello, Zilla. Okay. Hello, Zilla and Gail. Welcome to the Beaver Bar. I hope you come and visit the Canadian Beaver someday here in Rojas City. But in the meantime, shout out to you guys. All right, Jammer, good night from Reading, Pennsylvania. Well, been there several times. A Latin American official, welcome back. Patience is needed in the Philippines with the net. I remember that, yeah. Actually, it's usually pretty good. It's just, I don't know. And I don't have time right now to go look at the modem and call. And they have great 24-hour customer service on Facebook. They have a Facebook one. And they have an engineer on 24 hours. But right now I'm streaming. So maybe they're watching. Wesley, are you watching? Are you watching? My internet again. Jammer Travels. Canadians are cuckoo. Yes, we are. John Engineer. Thank you very much, John. Do you have any investments in the stock market? At once upon did, but due to separation, I gave it all away. Coffee Gets Me says, looking forward to traveling there soon. Can't wait to sink my teeth into the Beaver Burger and a brew. Paul Whitby, hi Mike. Your barman can make a good pina. Oh yes, he makes a great pina colada. Oh my gosh, like people are like, wow, it's amazing. It's really good. Jeffrey, greetings from Amsterdam. Have you been to Ipil or Western Mindanao? I haven't been to Mindanao, period. I have to go there. So I can't give an opinion yet. A lot of vloggers have been, though, so that's a good thing. But the crazy part is like, that's a good area that I haven't been. I haven't been there, and I haven't been to, like, Leyte, that kind of areas. There's a couple other islands, like big islands I'm talking about. There's thousands of islands, but the major ones, right? So I have a few that I really need to get out there and do, and I was supposed to go to Davao, but then I opened a bar. My previous question, would you currently have a business visa due to having a partnership business? No, I haven't switched to that yet because, yeah, I haven't yet. Oh, and also, yeah, no, it's not. It's difficult. It's different. I need to open a business that a foreigner can own, if that makes sense. So my business is through a trustee system. And so therefore I can't actually get that visa based on a retail bar, restaurant, store. Foreigners can't even own 1%. So there's a complicated process, but it requires you to have a trustee, and then that your trustee is a Filipino, and then you put everything in trust and all that good stuff. And so I don't think you can get a business visa based on that. It's complicated. All the government cares about is to get their taxes, and they get their taxes. So they're all happy. But I can't get a visa that way. I have to find another business that I can at least own 1% and then do that. So I could do like a property business or something like that where you can own 40%, and then I could do that. But under this one, no, I can't. Hello from Manila. Hello, BSJ S23. Randy, great job, Michael, Randy, and Marianne Toss. Met you at the steakhouse in Iloilo. Oh, selling our house and moving to the Philippines. Randy, come and visit the Beaver Bar. I hope to have steak here, by the way, one day. That is my plan. I miss you guys. I remember. I still wish I ordered the cheaper steak there. My gosh, to this day. But anyway, great place. But I hope to have steak here when I have the clientele that I can be sure I will sell enough steak here and people could have, that's affordable and everything. Because I only want good steak. None of that little thin. No, I want good USD or Australian, that kind of steak, and I want it to be good. So, and I can get it, but it's just the costs. I have to be sure there's a market for it. Who flew over the beaver's nest? Coo, 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 coo. That's right. You need a jukebox with Canadian Rockets, Nickelback, etc. I play great music here. Don't worry, but it's not a jukebox yet. But you know what? I thought about that. Happy birthday, Joe, Randy says, and Joe is in the back. Yeah, she's working in the kitchen. I just realized I was so close to Boracay recently. I was so close in Boracay. Yeah, you were a 3-hour drive away. Very close. Hesse, so yummy, the food and everything in your menu. I want to order everything. Our favorite bar menu is fried pickles and chilies. Yeah. Pickles are a little difficult here. Yeah, I can buy them, but they're too expensive, so. Dragon, what food you ordered? I didn't order any food, but maybe they did over there. They ordered beaver burgers over there and fries. And, yeah, there's a couple tables they're ordering over there, but not sure. One of the beavers is here with their brother, and they're having lunch because her shift doesn't start yet. Saying hello from Yellowstone, drag strip, Acton. Oh, my God, what's wrong with me? MT. Montana? Is that Montana? Yeah, Montana. I should know better. Montana's absolutely beautiful, by the way. Some of my best shows, they're all filmed there. 406 Speedway. See you again. Dragon Leong, are there tacos? Yes, so we do have tacos. Fish and chicken. Laurentian Peaceful Dreams. Hi, Michael. Great channel. Good luck on the bar and travels. Having some great time off. From Gatineau, Ottawa. Cheers. Tech guy here. Haha. Yeah, megabits, not megabytes. Yeah, per second for network speed. Salute. Yeah, and we're just not sure. Maybe you can figure it out. Why the heck does my router keep doing that? They switched the routers too, and after about an hour and a half, it just zoop, not just mine, like zoop, and then it does this process and eventually turns back on and it works again. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And yeah, they haven't been able to figure it out yet. Brian, once again. Does Born in Fargo make you an honorary connect? Oh, yeah, I think we did this one, but either way. Thank you, Brian. And yes, it does. There we go. Brian again. Fargo is Winterpeg South. Exactly. Winterpeg. You guys don't want to go there. It's too cold. In winter. Summer, it's all beautiful. Phil M. Travel Adventures. Welcome, and thank you for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll make sure we make some really cool videos that are very specific so that you guys can get some real good help on it. Best I can do anyway. And I try to bring in like some experts and stuff like that. And I'll make it worth it, even though I've been a little busy. But we'll make it up to you. What is the cost in USD living in your area in a modern American style home annually? So in Iloilo, I was telling people that if you have 100,000 pesos a month, you could live like, how you really are imagining, right? If you had that much a month coming in, you're going to feel like you have everything, right? I'm not talking about extreme, but you're going to feel like you have everything. And so there's that, right? Well, that means here, I'm going to say it's about 30% lower in Roxas City. Things do cost less here because it's just so booming in Iloilo that the prices continue to go up. You have more options in Iloilo, all those kind of things. But Roxas, you're going to be looking at that. There is no beach life over there. You can't have a house on the beach in Iloilo. There is no houses in the city there. So this place has a huge advantage, right? So what you pay for a subdivision house back in Iloilo City, because they're averaging now 25 to 30,000 for a subdivision house, you can get a house for in the beach here. Obviously I had some difficulties, as some of you know, prices going up and all that other stuff. Helps to have a Filipino do all the negotiating, that kind of thing, but yeah, for the most part, you have that. that's pretty amazing. You live right on the beach and pay that kind of price. But yeah, overall, you're 20 to 30%, I would say, is below that. So that's about 70,000 pesos, which is what? My brain is not working at the moment. I don't know why it's not working, but is that $1,700 a month, something like that? 1,500. 1,500 a month is more than that. Anyway, do the calculator, please. 58 times if you're American. Times 58. I don't know why my brain's not working. Too many things going on in my head. But hopefully that helps. I think we did that. Thank you very much. Ars, thank you. Member for a long time, thank you very much. Dennis St. John, or Denise St. John. Great White North, how's it going, eh? For this week's topic, Bob and Doug McKenzie discussed the problems with French and its relationship to back bacon and beer. Oh, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. Yeah. If you don't know, Canadian, so English Canadian and French Canadian, there's this like thing all the time. And then, of course, he's got Bob and Doug McKenzie, which they got me doing. Ooh, 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 ooh. My voice is gone. I can't do it right now, but some of you are going to get it all. Hello from the free state of Florida. Hello, Rob. Welcome. Do you serve vegetarian food? We can figure something out for you if you came here, Aiden, and we can always expand if enough people are asking. Cheese curds is pretty simple to make. Your chef can handle it. How? But how do you make it? Because we have no fresh cream. Like, there's no dairy industry in this country. So that's the problem. It's not that... so if you want to buy, the canned cream that is already got sweetened in it and everything, you can do that. And the milk here, you can get whole milk, but I'm not sure. So I'm not sure how. That's the problem. Without a dairy industry in this place, everything is already pasteurized and sitting there. So I don't know. Maybe it's possible. So if you send me a message and say, hey, yes, you can use the cartons of pasteurized milk and make it at a reasonable price, then please let me know. I would love to know, of course. Magandang hapon from Lethbridge. Wow, I've been to Lethbridge. Congrats on bringing our taste of our great country to the beautiful Philippines. So glad you didn't hooterize the girls' uniform. No, of course not. They have nice red shorts, and they've got, like some of the shirts are V-neck, but we ran out, and then we sold everyone in the town. Because you want it cooler, you're still on the beach with sun and everything, but yeah, I'm not trying to do that. And it wouldn't fly here anyway, let's be honest. Reality is so broken. I don't know which mean. I'm missing out on that one. Annex greeting from San Francisco Bay. Hello. The merch is coming, I promise you. Within the week. I'll get everything done. Whoa, what is this? Look at this. Yagaras Choco Falls. This is a newest drink that he has invented, the bartender here. Why don't you come over here, Ray? You're good for Ray? Guys, Ray's going to come and explain his new drink so I can rest my voice for 2 seconds. Come have a seat. All right. Tell everybody about your new drink, what your other drinks are. Get close to the mic this far.
All right.
And tell them
Hello, guys.
how it's been going. And
Okay.
show it to the camera and everything. Explain what's in it.
Hello, guys. This is the Niagara's Choco Falls. So our cocktails and mocktails, I put some touch of Canada. So just like we have here, the Beaver's Dam. So one of the famous cocktails here that I made. I call it the Beaver's Dam because just like this glass, it has a bluish color, greenish, like the river or the swamp. Then the leaves of the pineapple as the tree. But as the beavers cut the tree, it falls down. They drag it into the river and make a dam. So I put the cinnamon bark as the tree that he makes home at the river. And the other cocktail is the Raptor's Thirst, like in Bay, the Toronto Raptors. So I name it the Raptor's Thirst because it has 3 liquors in it. and mixed with pineapple juice, orange juice, and fresh pineapple juice and orange juice and grenadine syrup. It's very the taste is a little bit sweet and sour taste, but has a kick of the spirit of the liquor. All right. All right. And we have also, we call it the CN Towers Edge, the third cocktail here. It's like uh, I put it in a tall glass, then with leaves of pineapple to make it high because in the history, CN Towers Edge is the first highest building skyscraper in the whole world. Yeah, yeah, from Toronto, from Toronto. Oh, working here is very, very good, guys. The best here. Even though I'm I'm far from my family, but I'm enjoying here, and my wife supporting me, and my daughter is waiting for me when if I'm day off to take care of her. And it's cool here. It's very nice. The I considered my colleagues here as my family. So before I was in cruise ship, I also have that kind of mentality and attitude to do that kind of motivation with my crew. And yeah, that's it. We are waiting for you here if you want to pass by or if you want to flew from your place to here. So we're excited and we will be ready for it. We will make this place a very good place for you guys. Oh yeah, Sir Winter's Sojourn. Yes, we have this. It's good. Hot calamansi and ginger tea. It's good. Or can be ginger honey lemon tea. Yeah, we can make it. I can make it. Yeah, with a shot of brandy. Yes, yes, possible, possible. It's good. It's good. It's good in the morning. Um, Kukalti. There are no beavers in the Philippines, but we have some big rodents. Not the rata. Sorry for saying, but it's how to say big rats from the fields. Rodents, not rats. Sorry, but we don't have actual beavers here. No, my boss is really hardworking. Sir Mike is really hardworking. He's doing all the things. He's doing all the purchasing. He's very supportive to us. He's take care of us. We are our tummy is full here. We don't have anything to say. For me, he's one of the best. He's one of the best boss that I've experienced. Thank you. Thanks, Pat. Um, in the future, I try to make some of the nice cocktails and mocktails. So, capybara, we don't have capybara as well. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, Sir John and Madame Evelyn, see you. Yeah, the honey. Yeah, the honey. Honey ginger lemon tea. It's good with a shot of brandy. It's really really good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. From U.S. dollars to Philippine peso. Yeah, I I understand. Sir Eric. All right, guys. All right. So I put the mic to Sir Michael again. See you guys.
Welcome back. Hello everybody. Not welcome back. I'm the one that coming back. Yeah. So now I have this sugar-filled, beautiful drink here, which is awesome. Thank you. Ah, what is that? What's a cappuccino? Koopa Cabra Burger. I don't know what that is. I can do a Hawaiian burger, no problem. We do have pineapple. It's all fresh pineapple, no can, nothing like that. But yeah, I'm going to jump to this one. I found him because he applied. My ads that go out in Facebook, they're going all over the place. And because I said, reality show, you got to have good English, all that kind of stuff, it attracted a certain type of people. So we got great people because only the cream of the crop would apply for this kind of thing, right? And then some did apply that really didn't have the English that I was looking for. Not just that, like just that outgoingness. It's pretty important for me because I also want them to greet people when they come in and welcome to the Beaver and come right up to them and remember their names and make them feel like they're at home. Those are important things. So some did make through. Hey, somebody's already ordered one of these because they saw me. There we go. See? Kate's got it. Kate's a good model. There we go. Thank you, Kate. All right. Let's go back up. I think we got that. Yes, we did. Thank you very much again, though. Craig, Mike, if you know any good agents, contacts in Batangas, please send them my way. Yeah, Batangas. I know people that might know people, so I would just have to talk to some people, because the hard part is finding the right. Like, it's not even just the right people, but you have to have. Like, for example, somebody asks me for a recommendation, right? And I give you somebody. That person now knows, because they watch my vlog, most of them, or know of me. And then I contact them and I say, listen, I'm sending somebody to you. You better take care of them. I don't want to hear anything. And then they don't want their reputation to be known because I have a bigger voice, I guess, or whatever, that they failed them. So they actually work extra hard for you because I recommended them. And I don't have any part in it, by the way. I'm just passing it on. But I think it helped you guys. So because then they're like, oh, it'll get back to Mike if I don't do, and if I'm not a good service for them, if I don't find what they need, that kind of thing. So Toronto's the center of the universe. There's people that will probably argue with that, but hey. Jonas, I've got 2 properties through an attorney who sold them because people can't pay their bills and forced to sell. Super cheap that way. Yeah, so there are times, like my friend Jerry, he put in Damaris right on the water, but in the bay. And because he loves fishing, so this is perfect for him. He only paid $1,300 per square meter on the bay, right? Like in a pretty good place, because they needed money for medical bills. So if you have a heart attack or something like that, you go to a private hospital, it's going to cost 1.5 million pesos, a million pesos. They'll just sell land quickly because they might have quite a bit of land. There's people here that don't seem to have very much, but they have a lot of land, and so they'll sell off land in order to pay big bills that come in, and so that does happen. And often, if you have the money and you're always like, you have the money in the account and you're like, you can tell them, listen, if you find something that falls under this much per square meter to this much per square meter, call me first, that sort of thing. You can do that, and you can have like 5 people always knowing that in the back of their head, that if something comes up, it's a quick sale. They'll help them because they need the money very quickly, and then of course you gain too. I thought to invest in the Philippines, but you're better off to rent and live off of a passive income from CD interest and investing from the USA. Yeah, renting. There's nothing wrong with renting. There's absolutely nothing wrong. Especially find a good landlord. That's a little tougher. Or like me, like you're just like, okay, wait, how much am I willing to pay? Okay, I'm willing to pay this. I found one cheaper, but I got to do my own work on it. Okay, don't count on the landlord, even if they say, oh, we'll do the termites every 6 months and treat it and all that. They'll never do that. 99% of the time, they're never going to do that. So just ignore that. Baked oyster. Yeah, we don't have any ovens. No ovens. So can't do baked, but ours are fully cooked. So don't worry, we don't do steamed. So a sisig is on that sizzling platter, right? So it's fully cooked. You're not going to get sick from them or anything like that. Because foreigners' stomachs generally can't handle steamed oysters. So I always tell foreigners, stay away from that, or you might get an upset stomach. But ours, you'll be okay. Let's see. Good morning from Angeles City. No Labatt's Boo. No, unfortunately, there's no Canadian beer is imported into this country. Every once in a while, maybe at SNR, but then you'd be paying too much, and I want to make sure it's good value. The beer here is good. There is like San Mig Light tastes like the Coors Light type things or whatever, or something like that. No. Good morning from Angeles City. Yeah, we did that. Thank you very much. Only in the Philippines. This is a reply to somebody else. Okay, good. I'd like to come and see you when I'm in the Philippines, August, September. Please do. I'll be here on and off, but if you message, I can make sure, tell you, okay, I'm going to be here or there. Because in August, I do have a wedding to go to in, I think it's August 10th offhand, in Angeles City, or Pampanga, actually, not Angeles itself. It's a big wedding I'm going to, so me and Kat will be going to that. All right. John, we'll try and come visit before we leave for Canada. Thank you, John. I hope you see you soon. Mallow. I'm always saying Mallory, and then I'm like, I look at it, and I'm like, oh, no, it's Malloy. Malloy West. Thank you very much. Sorry, but I don't mean to do it. I just struggle with names sometimes. So very happy how things are going for you, Michael. You were doing great, avid viewer, and wish you all the success and prosperity, my friend. Great footage always. Thank Callie, love, brother. You've been a supporter for a very long time, member for a very long time, and I very, very, very much appreciate you. Did you ask questions? No. What we did is we said when I go to CDO, I believe is where they're, something like that. When I go to Mindanao, where they are, I'm going to do the same thing to them. But no, it was scheduled only for me because I had a lot going on at the time. I would be interviewed by them, and then when I visit them, they're going to be my host, and I will interview them. They're going to show me around the city too, so that's pretty cool. So as soon as I'm finished up here, when I say finished up, things are leveling. Things are already leveling. I'm going to Boracay tomorrow. It'll level more and more and more, and then I'm going to be able to get out there. Alpha Investing. All these people making suggestions to your menu seem to forget that Philippines is mostly. Well, it's a developing country. Let's go with third world. Come on, there's nobody with like flies stuck to their face here, right? So, but yeah, developing country. It is the fastest growing GDP in all of Asia. So keep that in mind too. It's growing like leaps and bounds. A lot of investment. Obviously, U.S. military is actively redoing bases here and everything, and sending in tons of people too. But there's also investment like crazy from all over the world. So things are going crazy. But yeah, right. Everything here. It's important to source it locally to stay reasonably priced. It gets quite expensive if you're doing foreign products. Is Russia in the playlist? Yes, 100% Russia is in the playlist, actually. People always compliment on the playlist. I have it off right now because I'm doing the live, and they can hear it because it's very quiet. I have it pointed right at their table, but I had to worry about copyright. Can you take a flight from Clark? Oh, sadly, only Manila right now. We have 5 flights a day from Manila to here, so you have to get yourself to Manila first, which it's faster just to drive from Clark to the Manila airport and fly here. Because to fly from Clark to Manila is so quick. It's like a 5-minute flight that you spend more time on the taxiing and everything else just to come up and go right back down. I hope, and there is some pressure here on the airlines to get Cebu and Clark to fly into Rojas City. As it expands, guarantee it's going to happen. But for right now, it's Manila 5 times a day to Rojas City. And you're 2 kilometers from me, 2.3 to be more accurate, from the airport to my door. I watch the planes come right across, and they're quite low on the water, and they land right there. The hottest, it was like 4, so you remember they call it heat index, right? So heat index is a calculation they came up with, because we used to call it real feel in Canada and all that stuff. So temperatures, it never got over, I think the biggest, craziest day was like 38. But heat index, the new thing that they say and use, is, I think 48 was the heat index for Rojas City. I want a beaver burger. Yes, on May vacay this August. Fantastic. See you then. Just keep in mind, like I said, I have that one wedding, so I'll be gone for a few days. But otherwise, I'll try to be here. Len, I told the wife I'm going to be a regular at the Beaver. I bet you like that. I bet you really love that, actually. Thank you. Chris, hey, Mike. Met you once in Iloilo. Thanks for the restaurant advice. Canadian living in Bermuda. I'll be at your bar in January. Still attached to Halifax Donair. Canadian maritime food. Lovely. I do remember, actually, Chris. Now I can see your picture blowing up there, so that's perfect. Looking forward to you visiting again. Laurentian Peaceful Dreams. Once the bar is working well, are you planning on traveling outside of the Philippines? I have to go soon. So I was going to go to Vietnam. I was supposed to go to July, but this kind of prevents me from doing that. It's middle of July. I was going to go. I'll probably go September. I think September I'll go. I'm going to Rojas City, straight to the Beaver. Thank you, June from Rizal Province. I'm looking forward to it. Make sure you say hi to me. Let's talk. Michael Sage, thank you very much. $1,200. Okay, there you go. So to live in Rojas City, I'd say for what you were asking, the comfortability and all that good stuff, $1,200 a month.
Bluetooth connected.
Very simple. Especially if you go to the markets for your food every day and all that stuff, or every week, whatever, you can find crazy good deals on everything. Like you go to the SM every single time and everything, it might push that up a bit, but the markets, like especially for things for your house, like household goods, stuff like that, holy smokes, they're so much cheaper at the market. Sing us Farewell to Nova Scotia. I don't know the song, Brian. Farewell to Nova Scotia. That's all. I don't know it. I know, terrible, right? 13K to stay. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. 13K to stay from Air Canada to Maple Leaf Foods to Petro-Canada. Numerous Canadian companies also use the icon to identify. No one person or entity owns intellectual property rights to all Maple. Yeah, I think it was the government of Canada, but like somebody pointed out, it was 11 points only. So I think, like for example, Canadian Beaver. I could not, the company that's registered is Canadian Beaver, one word. Because Canadian and Beaver, separated, no matter what it says after bar and grill or anything like that, is owned by Roots. You know, the clothing company, Roots, Canadian clothing company, they have a trademark worldwide on that. And not only that, they own like CND Beaver, CND Beaver. They somehow, I'm like, how can you have a nationality and an animal? It shouldn't be allowed, but somehow they are allowed. The SEC wouldn't approve it here. And I had to go one word, Canadian Beaver, on the corporation part. You can do whatever you want on your signs. But the actual company registration, that's what we had to do. Like, how crazy is that? That's like saying Korean barbecue. You know what I mean? And I even asked the lawyer, I'm like, how can everybody's allowed to use Korean barbecue in their name, but I can't use a Canadian Beaver? It's a nationality and an actual animal. But they don't have an answer to that. They just, the SEC is the SEC. But that's what happened. Craziness. Says Sarah O'Grady, a lawyer and partner at CPST Law LLP with expertise in trademarks and intellectual property. Oh yeah, on the other thing. Yeah, so but I believe Petro-Canada used to be government. Keep that in mind. Then they sold it, but I think it was just 11 points. I just got to make sure everything's okay, legal. Mida, watching from Los Angeles, nice to see the support coming from friends near and far, wishing you continued success. I can't even thank you all enough. Like, so many people showed up. Like I said, we're probably at 1,000 people that watched from the vlogs that showed up in the first 9 days so far. So that's like new business to Rojas City, new business to, like, I'm not taking business from other people as much and everything, and I really appreciate that. I wanted to add to a city. I didn't want to take and steal everybody else's business. Neville, hi Mike. Place looks great. Hope to be there next year early. We are coming from Dumaguete. Come on down. Once you see this beach here and how chill everything is, the vibe here, just walking up and down, you'll be like, what the heck? Why am I not here? You'll see. Watching from Newcastle, Australia, mate. Hello, Neville. G'day, mate. TK looks great. Thank you. Cool bartender. He is really cool. Honestly. So when tables start ordering all the cool cocktails and everything, he's over there, he's working them, he explains everything, he does all that cool stuff that bartenders do and everything. He's really epic. I got very lucky. Ray, you can make Michael a hot yes, calamansi and ginger tea. They've been doing, not shot of brandy. I'm trying to not drink the alcohol, but, and I'm not driving to Boracay till tomorrow. But he's been making a calamansi type thing for me, and it's hot. And but that's Kat making. I'm saying, okay, Michael, get Michael this, get Michael that. So I drank that, and it does help. Trust me, I was in rough shape, and it doesn't help that I don't stop talking. Because as guests come in, they, Michael, come on over. Yeah, we watch your vlog, and then we sit and talk and everything, and my voice just never gets the time to repair. Are there any actual beavers? No, there is not. Wait, are you saying my beavers aren't beavers? Come on, they're beavers. Looks good, thank you, George. Their boss left the room. Tell us how you really feel. Blink twice if you're kidnapped. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was only right over there. I had to blow my nose and just clear my throat and everything. Just So I needed a 2-minute thing there. All right, yes. Everybody likes you, brother. Oh, I thought capybara are in Australia and everything else. John will have to come during the evening to experience the night vibes. Yeah, evening you're going to get the most experience when all these tables are full and everybody's just having a good time. Honestly, you'll love the vibe. That's what everybody tells me. I hear it every night. They're like, nothing else has this vibe anywhere in the city. And they've all fallen in love with the place. So I really appreciate it. We get a lot of regulars now. And local regulars, by the way. Not even, we have expat regulars that live here. But, I mean, it's good to see that even the locals are really loving this place and enjoying every minute of it. Eric, good luck on the Beaver Bar. It seems to be a smart decision because of the exchange rate. Well, I am Canadian. It did go up a little, but not much. I think it's 42.8 or something. But Americans, man, you guys got it good. You got it good. Hello, Chubby Cheeks. 5 hands. 4 hands. If I can count. Yeah, I think we did that. I just don't know what that is. What is the Chocolate Falls? That is in Canada. We have one called Chocolate Falls, I think. Oh, we answered that one already. What is the best liquor in the Philippines to order from there? Well, we get all liquor is no problem. Everything you can imagine in the United States or whatever we have, it's just on our top shelf, right? So we have our local, and then everything else you can have. I can name them all off, but they're all the names. So those liquor drink, you know it in the world, it's probably here. We have everything from Gilby's and Jameson and Absolute and Martini and Jägermeister, Bailey's, Maker's Mark, Fireball, Jack Daniels, Johnny Walkers, and all kinds of. There's so many up there. I just can't see them all from this angle. But yeah, that isn't the problem. It's only alcohol, beer that is controlled. Where is Ray from? Michael. Ray's in the back right now. I believe it's just Rojas. Yeah, I think he was just Rojas. His wife and daughter are here. He just works on the ships, cruise ships for 8 years now. And because of the reality show, I have a feeling he won't go back to them. I'm hoping. That he can make a lot more money here than he could make on a cruise ship. And they make good money on a cruise ship, but all my staff here are going to make great money. And they'll be able to afford all the things in life that they should afford as a middle class, upper middle class, that kind of thing. That's my plan. He does rock. Good afternoon, Michael. You look handsome and alive. Thank you. I just got a haircut yesterday. Look at that. Finally. It's been 2 months. And every time I try to go, there's a line out the door, and I'm like, oh, I don't have time for this. I have 5 minutes or 10 minutes, that kind of thing. And luckily yesterday I walked in, and they took me right away. I was like, oh, I can finally get my haircut. And a nice close shave, with the straight razor. Oh, my God, I do that every day. And the funny thing is, Kat's like, I can do straight razor shaving. And I'm like, no, but now I do. So she'll be doing that from now on. Have a great Sunday afternoon. Thank you very much, Pee Wee Barnes in the Philippines. If I ever open a restaurant there, it'd be called the Philippines